Man, I had to take a break uh, from ending my stream to trying to make this match reaction video because I swear I thought I was gonna fucking smash something. But anyway, let's get to the shits here. This is this. I try to be as balanced as I can, but I'm a Liverpool fan. I think first and foremost. And then I try to give a nuanced opinion, but sometimes it's difficult. Um, so it is gonna be mainly Liverpool. I'm just putting that out there now. So let's start. Um, I think it started with the starting 11. Um, I've seen that it was the same starting 11 that went against Chelsea. Last I checked, they lost that fucking game. Okay, last I checked, that game went horrendously. They were listless. They, had nothing going for them. And Arne Slot took a look at that and said, "Yeah, let's do that. Let's run that shit again. Let's run that shit back." So I think that's the frustrating part. I've also seen in his post-match interview that, like, hey, I see the things, the ingredients to be able to get a win. I think that's the fucking problem, man. Get some fucking glasses or something, because I don't know what you could have seen that made you think that was good, that was productive, that this is a team that, boy, you get them going and they'll win the game. You started off losing 1-0. It was a stupid mistake, but it was what it was, man. And the entire time, they didn't even fucking tie it up until the 78th minute. What about that made you think, oh boy, this is a good team and they're doing good right now? Like, that's just embarrassing. I mean, again, I don't expect them to be like, hey, man, fuck this team. We're out. They're dead to me. I don't expect that. But give me something fucking believable. Give me something that isn't going to make me think that you're a fucking moron, Because I'm out here fighting for my life, trying to defend Arne Slot, and then he fucking says some dumb shit like that. So it's like, golly, give me something to work with, man. You put out the same starting 11. Frimpong doesn't start. He's got to have some balls, man. He's got to have some balls. Salah can't start. I love the guy. He's a legend, a club legend. This is not his season. Whether he needs a refresh or whatever the fuck it is, man, he can't keep starting. Connor Bradley, I love the kid. He can't keep fucking starting. Frimpong comes in and he makes the team instantly more dynamic. Chiesa comes in, instantly more dynamic. Curtis Jones even came in and did good. So it's just, it's frustrating. It's frustrating to say the least. And I think he needs to have Vert's back more than ever. I think Ekatike's got boundless confidence, so you can rely on him to be a good sub. You have to keep starting Isak. You have to start Verts, and you have to start Frimpong. This is just, there's no two ways around it. But again, he starts off the initial starting 11 is a joke, right? I'm fine honestly with Kirkes starting. But again, the starting 11 was a joke, and then you give up that easy goal there, in the second minute there in Buemo. He's just gonna do that. I think it was a mistake from Konate, who instead of playing the offsides trap, chases him and just plays him on when Van Dijk was playing the offsides trap. So again, these things that are like, why are you guys not on the same page about that shit? So there's that, of course. And then the penalty that I'm going to leave the controversies out for now. But yeah, The problem was the starting 11. Then whatever system they have going is just pass around. You're down a goal, by the way. Pass around, pass around. Nobody's making a run. If they do make a run, there's not even an attempt at a pass. It just doesn't look like they're flowing, really. I would not have been upset at a halftime substitution, but the problem was that they end up looking decent in that second half of the first half, if you will. Okay, like from 30 minutes to 45, they look like, okay, this team is looking a little lively now, right? So maybe that's what caused him to have that hesitation about making those substitutions. I still would have made them, but okay, that's fine. You run into halftime. I mean, nothing happened up until the half. Nothing happened. And then, Cody Gakpo, I love them. I love him, but he hit the woodwork 3 times. They're just a very selfish play. And you have Isak out there who is a man on an island because he's getting no service. Because anytime any player has the ball, they want to cut in and shoot. So it's almost like there's too much competition where now they have to try to make themselves the hero instead of playing a more cohesive game. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a team that, there's a fine threaded line between like wanting to, having that competition and bringing out the best in players and putting the players under so much pressure that they see the media, they see the fans, they see the coaches, they see that they're under this amount of pressure. And so they want to shine. And so they're like, well, I'm only on the pitch for a set amount of time. I have to make something happen. And it goes to the detriment of the team. But again, you still, even saying all of that, them looking like shit, them playing shambles, they get the tie at 1. And then they leave 3 Manchester United players open in the back post. Harry Maguire does a good job. Ridiculous placement. Madishville, no chance. And puts the team completely off. It's 2-1. I mean, it's 2-1 at that point. It's the easiest goal you've ever seen in your life. It is insane. And it was a silly goal, obviously. But, the team was super offensive at the time. So they want to go for it, and it backfired on them. Not like 2 minutes later, Cody Gakpo has a wide open header in front of goal himself, and he misses that. So you're just operating under the worst circumstances of you're playing like shit on defense, and you're playing like shit on offense. And you can't be doing both, man. Pick a struggle. Because I think this team is talented enough to live with one of them. But you can't live with both. No team can. And so there's just way too much going on inside this Liverpool team where they need to get their act together. And I think this is where Arne Slot, this is where he needs to make his money. This is where he needs to galvanize the team and to be able to fix these mistakes and to be able to utilize his team correctly. Because every time they look, honestly, from the beginning of the season, they look like they've never played with each other. This is a random 11 pickup team. When you when you have to put it out on the chat or you show up to the field, you're short like some guys. You're just like, hey, you guys want to play? You guys want to jump in here and help us play? That's how they fucking play. Like they've never played before. Like these simple passes that just, they don't find each other. The give and goes that the player ends up turning around instead of playing the give and go. Like, there's 3 people inside the box waiting for the cross, and they just pass it back and try to pass it around. They look like they've never played with each other. It's all cute, it's all fun and games when you're winning, and they're playing all these little games at practice where they're like hitting each other with the foam, the foam to whatever the fucking things, pool, swimmer thingies. Oh, haha, they're playing fucking whatever it is that they're like playing little tag games and running around each other and like, it's fucking cute when you're winning. Oh, when you're winning, it's cute. Oh, it's cute. You're playing little tag games. Oh, they're having like little spar sessions and they're training. Oh, it's cute. It's all cute and fun and games. But when you're losing, you look like a fucking idiot. You look like, is that all you do? Is play with those like little foam things? Run some fucking drills, bro, because you look like you've never played with each other at all whatsoever. Okay? Like that's it. That's what it looks like. I love Connor Bradley, man. Frimpong comes in, he's just different. He's going to go forward. He's going to offer something. Connor Bradley was running at one point fucking looking hunched back. I was like, what is happening out there? At least Kirk has got some fucking jets on him. You know what I'm saying? He's wily. He's kind of dumb. But he's got some jets, Like, you need some speed, man. You need to go out there. Again, Salah looks a shell of himself. And this team has a lot of problems. Just a lot of problems. Very quickly aside, this is absolutely not an excuse for the game. The game, Liverpool gave away the game themselves. But I think I thought the referee was normal bad. Does that make sense? Like, he was bad because he was just calling all these little ticky-tacky things. But he kept it fairly consistent. And so I'm not going to cry too much about that. And then the goal, I know there was a head injury. It kind of looked like it could have just been a bit of a clash, and then the play just goes on seamlessly. And they score, 1-2, boom, boom, just like that. It's hard to get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? It really is. It's hard to get mad at that because it happened really quickly. He was down for a second, and it's just like it was a clash, so maybe it was that. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt for that. I didn't love it, but I can see why that one was given. How about that? And then the handball from Ahmad. He's turning away. His arm is a little bit out, but if we're trying not to be super harsh on those handballs and they keep it consistent, then I'm fine with that. Like, okay, that's fine. His arm wasn't super out. It wasn't super close to his body, but he's turning away, and it does look like he's genuinely making an attempt at, trying to turn his body away and tuck that arm in. So I wasn't super mad at that. Was there another one? I think it was those two that were the main controversies. Again, the Michael Oliver, I think, just gives these ticky-tacky fouls. Like, it doesn't get very physical with him when he's officiating the game. But if you stay consistent, then I think as a squad you kind of have to adjust your play and then go from there. Okay, it's being less physical in this game. I gotta make that adjustment to be less physical during play. You have to make that adjustment. But credit to Manchester United. because Manchester United, Mbuemo did what Mbuemo does. He got that easy goal. Bruno Fernandes also, I'm going to stop saying that. I feel ridiculous. Bruno Fernandes had a chance midway through the half as well, where he almost had a penalty kick like range, took a shot, just grazes the outside of that post, and it was a clean shot. He had a good look at it. Isak had a chance, awkward 1-on-1. You would think he would make it. Okay, that's fine. The goalie did a good job, kind of stand there, close the angle, and get the stop there. So their goalie troubles look like at least he's solid. He'll grow into it. He's still young. He's still a young man. He looks like he's solid at least. How about that? But yeah, and then at the end there, when they were up, and it's those last 8 minutes, 20 minutes, 8 minutes of added time, they did well. They did well. I can't, you can't complain too much about the time wasting. I mean, that's what they're gonna do. Why would they be in a hurry to put that back in? And I think for me, what broke me psychologically was Curtis Jones remaining down when Liverpool is still trying to get a tie to see if they could salvage any sort of dignity. And he stays down. He got the foul call. At least I know he's hurt. That's not the problem. Obviously, he's not faking. I know he's hurt. But you have to get up. You have to get up. Just limp, but just be up, bro. And then Cunha is like, oh, well, he's down. Like, you can't start the game. He's down. Yeah, so it gives him that excuse. And then afterwards, Mike Oliver calls game. That's where I lost just my mind. I think that was just the final chef's kiss on this absolute shit sandwich that Liverpool was feeding me, stuffing down my throat. It was just, that was the like, whatever, the little olive on a toothpick on top of the sandwich. That it was just chef's kiss. It was everything wrong, man. And again, Ekitike comes in and he wants to be a hero. It's just, there was so many things where they could, should, and would be doing better. And again, they could have gotten away with even a tie. Would have been embarrassing. A loss is a disgrace. A loss to to this team. This Liverpool side being champions is an utter disgrace. Utter disgrace. And you're gonna get bantered. You're gonna get bantered. And the thing about it too is, this is gonna be my last point here. I don't know why it hasn't clicked into Liverpool's head that they're the champions. First of all, they're hated, right? Because they're the champs. You want to go at the champs. They spent a lot of money. You want to go at the team that spent a lot of money. This is every team's Super Bowl. This is every team's final. This is every team's, ultimate. They want to go at you. And for some reason, Liverpool don't realize it, or don't care, or are trying to play it cool, or I have no idea what. But you are getting every team's absolute best shot. That's where they want to make their name. That's where they want to make a show. That's where they know a lot of people are watching. And you don't do that. And they just are not, energy-wise, they're not up for it. And I think that's the worst part for me too, is that they're acting like they're fine. They're acting like it's another game. They got to grind out the result. They got to do X, Y, Z. No, you don't. You have to be up for it because all these teams fucking hate you. Because these teams, if they win, they're going to act like they've won the Champions League final. Be up to that task. Be up for it, man. And like that's what's fucking pissing me off. Be up for it. Wake up, man. Like you're getting every team's best shot. Wake up. If they draw you, they are celebrating it like it's a win. Match that fucking energy. Be up for it. You're not too cool. You're not too fucking cool, man. So it's just shit like that is starting to piss me off. Again, you have all these fucking like glory hunting fans that, you know, want Arnie out or this or that, or will shit on the team excessively. And I don't want to do all that, but at the same time, I mean, I think this is now, you know, the alarms are ringing now. I was still under, hey guys, relax, you know, Arnie's earned this. We got a bunch of new signings. They'll work through this. You know, it'll be all right. All of that is completely out of the window. That it's over. Start making some fucking decisions. Arnie Slot needs to start fucking growing a pair. Because last season, he would make moves and he had Midas touch. You know, everything was working out. It's not working out super well this time. You got to start making some changes here. You have to. You have to make some changes. So, it's big time. Look in the mirror and let's see what you're fucking made of. Again, as fans, we have to back the team. We still got to show support. But we're not seeing the response from the players, and we're not seeing response from the managers. We're not, you know. So Virgil van Dijk can, you know, like virtue signal or whatever about like, hey, this is, you know, where you back your team. Okay, well, give us something to back. Ever think of that? Give us something to back. We'll be there no matter what, but give us something. Show us something, bro. Show us that you're a team. Show us that you're up for it. You know? Show us that you're going to make some changes and that you're embarrassed by these losses and that you want to do something about it. Show us that. And then you can start asking more from the fans. Cuz you're not giving a shit, man. They're really not. Galatasaray? Really? No disrespect, but 1-0? Chelsea? This Manchester United team that's like historically had been one of the most dog shit? That's who you're losing to? I'm sorry, like, what the fuck am I supposed to be cheering on for that? Oh, yeah. Good job. You lost to fucking Manchester United. So, again, we'll have to be there. We have to keep backing the team. Give us something to fucking back, bro. Give us something. I don't want to see these quotes from Arnie Slot that, well, I'm seeing something. Don't fucking put the same 11 that just lost like an idiot. Make some changes. You have a squad. Make some changes, bro. Get Salah out. Get Frimpong in. Get Bradley out. I'm sorry. This is cutthroat time, bro. Make some fucking changes. You're not going to lose 4 in a row and keep fielding the same team like nothing's going on. Something's going on. So, and again, those defensive mistakes, they can happen. I'm not going to act like, okay, they can happen. And that last goal, again, utter embarrassment, but They were going for the counterattack. They were trying to get the win. I I don't forgive it, but like I know why they happened. Okay, I'm fine with that. But how did we get to those spots? That's the part that's worrying for me. So, again, Liverpool just a lot to address here. And we were hoping after the international break that it would get a little bit better, and it has not. So we'll see what happens, man. But let's take a look at the next fucking schedule here. Who do we got next? Brentford. You got to put on a show against Brentford. Then you got Aston Villa, and then you're going to have City. Nottingham Forest will probably be a mess still. Who knows what's going on over there, but you're going to be at Brentford. I mean, this is you're on an L streak right now, man. You're on a losing streak. This is the last 5. You're on a losing streak, so that Chelsea one hurt. That Crystal Palace one hurt bad. But yeah, they have to pick it up. They have to make some changes. And Arne Slot, if he is who I think he is, will have to make those changes. He can't just keep putting out the same 11. And I don't hoping something else happens. Yeah, but we'll see. Let me know what you think. Feel free to laugh. Feel free. I was freaking the fuck out on stream. So, towards the end there, I think I maintained some level of composure until the Curtis Jones thing too. So that was less than ideal, but it wasn't looking good. I was holding on by a fucking thread, and then that happened, and I was over it. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know how you think Liverpool can address some of these issues, and we'll go from there.